Hello, welcome back. Teh Tarik Hour.
Yo,
We are
Here-
back.
we are back.
Yo, yo.
Here got Azreen and Kit.
Ah Kit in the house. Is it because you're wearing hoodie, you've become more hip hop, is it?
Yeah.
Hey, no hip hop. Today is politic talk. Time for politics.
Time for- So,
I mean, this is okay. For those of you who are not Malaysian watching this, Malaysia is having its state elections coming soon. By the time this video goes up, it could be happening or it could be around the corner. So we don't know when we will schedule this video first.
because Malaysia is a re-elections for the 6 states, right?
Yeah, there are 6 states contesting for state election. You might be wondering if you're Malaysian and not familiar with voting. Wait, I thought we just had an election. Well,
No, before some info, our Malaysia is go for the re-elections and our PM also will be changed, right?
I mean, possibility, depending on how the result is. Unlikely lah, but a possibility. So basically, if you're thinking, wait, didn't we just have an election? Yes, we did. We had a general election, which is the entire country voting. State election is slightly different because these states weren't contesting during the general election as well.
Yes.
So now, state election is for this 6 states, which will have representative from all these different parts of the states lah. And it's a pretty big one because if considering a certain faction was able to clean sweep everything, they could theoretically go to the parliament and do a confidence vote for the current unity government. If enough people voted against the unity government, we could have another re-election to change who is going to be leading the country again.
Yes. So this is absolutely very big.
It's
a very big things for our whole Malaysian.
It's a big thing, but
Yeah.
I think it's not as big as people making out to be lah. Okay.
But if let's say we change the the people who are in charge in this country, the direction will be different, right? I
again-
something is like
Again, this all entirely depends on certain things happening, certain factors. One of those key factor is the green wave.
yeah,
Do you know the green wave?
the green wave is come from where,
PAS and PN and Bersatu. Basically, the opposition, the Perikatan Nasional group, if they manage to do a clean sweep on the states, or they at least win like the overwhelming majority, then they would have power to contest the unity government lah.
Yeah, and then I cannot wear the short pants outside the street.
But that's okay. Here's the thing: how likely do you think a green wave will happen?
Actually, I don't think the green wave will be happens,
Because
especially
let's be real, okay? The states that are contesting, some of them are more conservative, like Kedah, Kelantan, Terengganu.
yeah.
But there are also more progressive states like Selangor as well.
It is a 50-50 things here.
And
What
Penang,
do you think?
Selangor and Penang is also like very progressive.
Yeah,
as well.
Selangor and Penang.
Of course, in Selangor, Selangor is very big. So there are some parts that are really conservative and some parts that are
But
very...
for my ideas lah, for my ideas is the Harapans is can keep the 2 states. One is the Selangor, the other is Penang. They have a risky for other states.
Okay,
This is what my opinion.
So the key points here is like Kedah, Kelantan, Terengganu,
Yes.
this like other states.
Yeah, because they are the green wave is really strong, and the other like the north side of Malaysia.
I think like states like Terengganu, it's more like a swing state. Swing state basically like they can go either way sometimes.
50-50.
Sometimes they go BN, sometimes they go PAS and Bersatu. So that will be the major states that the faction will be fighting for lah. But like Kedah and Kelantan, Kedah maybe also can be considered a swing state. I guess Kedah sometimes can be
Kedah's more like the green. I mean, PAS usually is
PAS.
a
I mean, I think PN is quite strong there lah.
PAS.
PAS and
PAS and BN.
Perikatan Nasional, let's say, and of course, it's definitely just PAS. Kelantan definitely a pass state.
Yeah.
There is no shot that you are able to win unless you are a very Malay focused group. And BN, after joining with Unity Government, or UMNO joining with Unity Government and working with DAP, no shot they can win Kelantan, man. No shot. Okay, so there is surely a win for PAS, okay? So really the other states is the one that we are concerned about. But like you said, you say Selangor and Penang, it's a
I can say it's a 60-14. I also very worried because there's some of the leaders, the past leader is mentioned, the Selangor, for them is no issue for they won the states in Selangor. But
I don't think so, man.
you didn't think so?
No, because like, okay, let's
because you see a lot of the social medias is posting the green wave. Wow, damn crazy, man. You can see the news from them, from the TikToks, all the teenagers, all the youngsters who are support the green wave.
This is the same tactic they used for general election last time, and yes, it did do well. For
the thing is like, okay, because the young generations, there will be and then one more thing, the Kelantans and the things, you said, if let's say you not vote for these greens, pass, you are haram, I think.
Yeah, the tangan haram, like your hand is considered haram for voting anything other than pass.
How come this is involved to the religion?
But of course, that's the only way they know how to do it. It's by fear-mongering. You make people afraid that if even Mahathir also is starting to ramp up his
actually, I don't want to mention Mahathir.
It's unavoidable because he's using his rhetoric against against like other races.
Yeah,
like by saying that if Malays don't win these state elections, basically Malay will lose their power and their rights as a Malaysian in Malaysia. So that's the fear mongering they're doing by the other side lah. But here's the thing, not say our side lah. DAP and the Unity Government are also using that same tactic. Green wave is dog whistling. If you don't know what dog whistling is, it's a political term by saying that it's a term used to stroke fear. And the term green wave, right? When I say green wave, you immediately think something like, very oppressive, very scared, because all these Muslim people are going to put all these rules against you. It's also fear mongering, ma. And it's effective because both sides are doing it, unfortunately. Which is why I find it very hard to support any real candidate in this state election lah. But in my opinion, right, logically speaking, the states that are very Malay focused, high chance PAS will win. Will it be a clean sweep? No. I think it's more like, they will take certain parts, while certain areas are still, small areas, maybe like BN will win or UMNO will win lah. States like Selangor and Penang, no shot they can win majority there. Penang for sure it will be like progressive state. So either the DAP or the UMNO that is very Chinese focused, or like at least like progressive, or even maybe, which is highly unlikely, Muda and Party Socialist Malaysia. I don't think they will win a lot lah, let's be real, okay? But like Penang, we don't need to worry about that. If the unexpected happened that they actually lose Penang, then I would say we are fucked. I mean, at least they are fucked. But honestly, I think like Penang, no worries. Selangor, it's a big state. Some parts will be very Malay focused and they will probably lean towards PAS and Bersatu. But some parts like, say, more progressive state like Bandar Utama, you think that will be a Malay focus? No, ma.
The pretty girls, what's the name
but
already?
In Bandar Utama, those who are living in Bandar Utama,
Angela Baby. I know the faces look like Angela Baby.
I am campaigning for Abe Lim.
This is more fun to me.
Look, we need young blood lah. All is old fat, man. Yeah. I want to see young blood lah. To be honest,
eye-catching,
she's quite pretty lah. But her policies on environmentalism and more climate focused policies. Her movement is towards help providing solutions, not to attack other political parties. Not like how BN or UMNO has been doing, not how PAS and Bersatu have been doing, which is just attack. Her platform is to bring solutions to Bandar Utama in the sense like
It's harmony, is more harmony.
really try to help the people there.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I can tell from her campaigning, the things that she pushed forward is for the good solutions. Now, she had some controversies. Apparently, some time ago, she did not say nice things about Orang Asli. I do believe that she made an apology for it, but again, some people say some things. But I do believe she is a good candidate for Muda because honestly, other than Sheikh Sadiq, who else is in Muda? Do you know? Right, nothing there.
Because this girl I only know.
You only know because I know. Okay.
Okay.
And the thing is, like, you need to be like someone like me who's like into politics in order to know this thing, man.
Because this girl also make your eye
I mean, she's pretty.
pretty, right?
But again, her policies I think are very good. At least in the sense that she's trying to provide, climate change, actual policies that we need in terms of like the future. Not like PAS and PN and saying like, oh, I'm sure we will do great if you give us the power, and then nothing happen.
Yeah. That's always bullshit.
Bersatu is like
60 tahun sudah bullshit.
Bersatu is bringing back Azreen Ali, the betrayer to come back into the state's election. I don't know if he can win state election. But I mean, they're pulling all the stops. Again, they're using Mahathir to whatever extent they can. Mahathir also attended PAS meeting, bro. After Hadi Awang said, oh, Mahathir is not a real Muslim kind of thing. And then in the end, they also come back together.
Mahathir is, you know what Mahathir is? It's like,
who else is there, man? There's no one else.
he just want to won the election only, man. No matter he joined the PAS or even join the Harapan or join whatever the parties, he just want to won and gain back his power, right?
I mean, like,
This is a very clear picture for us already, right?
there's a lot of attack already on either side. There also recent Sanusi, the becoming the Anwar of today. You see him come out, he walk like this one. He do the Anwar salute,
Serious?
Yeah. Yeah lah. He wants to be Anwar 2.0, man.
He's an icon.
He
man.
seemed like Ron DeSantis copying Donald Trump. You don't know who Ron DeSantis is, it? The Florida governor who's running for president.
Okay.
Republican. He looks exactly like Trump. So right now, Sanusi is copying Anwar to become the next hero of the party, But again, we are still stuck with the same old farts, if I'm being honest.
Oh, who fucks?
I was hoping that Muda and PH would really come together and really push for young blood. But as you know, Muda decided to run on their own.
But Muda is, they are not experienced enough, and then because all the old folks
Don't
it's
give chance, right?
The tricky parts are really, they are very tricky and then very matured in this playing the politic games.
But like they don't.
But for Mudas, they want to really do some things. They want to do something for our rakyat or for the citizens. It's very hard for them also.
The thing is, right, for Muda, it's like it's only Sheikh Sadiq who's the face of Muda. Let's be real. He's the only guy there, But
somehow a lot of people in Muda don't know them. That's why.
I believe.
Only one girl, because her face only one.
Okay, you keep saying her face.
We also, I mean, some people also suspect the abilities, and this girl is able to, to facing all the old folks.
But that's the thing, right? Like, you don't give younger politicians to a chance, or at least younger candidates to try, then they will never be able to build up their experience. It's that always conundrum of like, new executive, but at least 5-year experience. Like,
I think someone is too young for these ladies. This is my opinion. It's too young for this lady. Maybe if someone is in between is 30 something, 40 something in this group of people who are maybe can help.
Okay, but that's not fair, right? Because if you keep saying it's too young, why can't we look the other side and say, aren't these people too old? Mahathir is 98 years old, bro.
Well, no, that fellas. That fella is alien, you know. It's just now last episode we mentioned.
Not last episode. Maybe the future episode. We don't know when this will come up first. One of the episodes we recorded.
Okay lah. Why?
But the thing is, right, okay, not just Mahathir. Anwar is considered quite old, man, also.
Yeah.
We think it was also quite old already, man. Like, the average age is like 50 plus at the very least, 50 to 60s for all the politicians. Where are the young blood? Where are the youth?
Azreen mentioned give her a try. Then
Let's
we give her a try lah.
Abe Lim a chance. I campaigned for her for much, but I only in KL.
But you what in
I don't vote in
one
the,
you
I don't vote in the
Pada
state.
utama.
I don't vote in the state also. But I mean, like, we should be propping up all this younger generation to really, bring policies that speak to the younger generation, because let's be real, it's time for the young people to come out. What?
Yeah.
But again,
But I know it's one girl, not girl anymore. It's Teresa. What else? Teresa in the Bukit Jalil. The Canadians is called Teresa, but under
Teresa Kok.
Teresa Kok. Yeah.
Teresa Kok.
But it's old already, right?
Already lah, bro.
Oh no, sorry. It's matured already. Matured.
It's old lah, okay.
Under DAP or Keadilan?
DAP.
DAP. Yeah.
DAP. I mean, again, places like Bukit Jalil, all this, which is like, let's be real, a lot of Chinese there also. They will easily win. I'm more concerned about places that are more diverse or rather Malay focused. Because, okay, again, I keep saying Abe Lim, but Bandar Utama is multiracial and their policy would focus more towards progressive one and more towards like Chinese and Indian communities. So, I don't think it will be that much of a hard battle for her to win a state seat there, I think. But other places, it's I don't know, man. I don't think green wave will happen. Okay? I think it's more like a green stream lah.
Green stream. Okay.
A bit of water there lah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, not really the wave like ocean wave. It's more like just a bit there lor. Because it's expected, like Malay-centric states will always vote for Malay representative lah. And we're back. Sorry, I had to take a bit of a break just now.
Yeah.
But back to where we were talking about. Basically, like I said, the green wave thing, I don't think it will be such a big thing lah. Maybe certain parts only will get passed and PN will win lah, basically. And I think it will be just in the states that's expected. Malay focused area or at least conservative Malays area lah. States that are very diverse, very progressive, all this thing, there's a chance that or at least I don't think that they will have a chance to win there lah. I mean, again, what's your prediction for the state election? Let's say, who do you think will win first? Who will be the big winner lah, basically?
I can say if let's say the big winner, serious, it's hard to predict for this time. It's very hard for predict.
You really think it will be a balance, is it?
Yeah, it's a balance is 50 by 50. But actually, I quite worry the green wave. I also believe the green wave will attack in Selangor. This is what I think. If let's say the thing will be changed. What? I also
Do you really think like Perikatan will win big, or
yes,
at least
the big
win
number,
win
more
than
chase.
people
Yes,
expect, is it?
Yes.
Okay, if that's the case, like what's the outcome do you think will happen from there? Like moving forward, if say Perikatan actually win quite a lot of states, especially key states, do you think like is there gonna be a massive change in our current government?
I think some restrictions and some of the common restriction will be changed.
Do
you think?
If let's say PAS and Perikatan actually wins like a lot, then again, like we said in the beginning, there is a chance that they might go to parliament and say vote of confidence for Anwar. And if enough people vote against Anwar, then they can change the government to the opposition. But I think that's such a long shot. I don't think PAS has the capability, or at least Perikatan has the capability to win states like Penang and Selangor that much. Okay?
Mm-mm.
I think we're overplaying the green wave thing.
Maybe I'm over worried.
I hope so. That's the case. Because the thing is, right, there's enough propaganda against PAS already, right? Like a lot of people, all these recent things that happen, like banning of concerts and everything like that, concert being cancelled,
Mm-mm.
even though it was done by the unity government, which is funny. But ultimately, like all this kind of like press and news is not good for progressive states who want all these people to come in. We want all this concert to come back. We want all this like fun things to happen. And if PAS or Perikatan wins, do you think we will still have all these fun things? No,
But if let's say the green wave is really become true, I think the PAS will be stronger. If let's say for next elections, lah. Do you think the PAS will be stronger if let's say they are
in the
won?
next general election, is it?
Yes, the next general elections.
It depends on what happens on the states that they are leading. Like if if suddenly Kelantan becomes like a very rich state under PAS leadership, then yes, that will be a great case for them to win it, lah.
Because you can see from Kelantan that side, you compare with those old days, we still can see the BNs or some others candidates who have won the state. But now the Kelantans, you can see all the youngsters, they are very supportive to
But
the
you have to
green.
understand, how did they gain that support? They gain it by playing on the fears that Malays are losing their power and their privilege, ma.
The other one thing is because the waters is become younger compared with last times, right? The 18 years old we can become a voter. This is the thing will make the because the young generation maybe they are not understand the
repercussion of their vote, right?
because you actually have to increase. It's not increase. Remains 21 years old can be the voters.
Okay,
right?
yeah, but here's the thing. Here's a possible scenario, because like let's say younger people voted for PAS and everything. You voted PAS for Kelantan, let's say. But if you still have Teh Tarik water from your pipe, even after you voted, you as a young person, would you still stay in that state? Of course, you want to go to like better state, right?
But the young generation is still same, but they are come to KL and Selangor for work. But they are go back.
That's probably the key thing, lah. Either they want to
Do
to go
you
back.
think the Malaysians, all the Malaysians, even they are staying in KL and Selangor, they will go back to their hometown to do the elections? Some of the people there, I don't care lah. Then maybe the PAS will be won
they abandoned the state, basically.
Yeah, abandoned, and the waters is becomes the old generation, their mother generation, the people who are
That's the thing. How long can the old generation hold on? That's why I keep saying we need to let the old generation give way to younger generation. That's the problem. Like the past candidate, they released the candidate for all the past people. Like, oh my god, it's all like there's no diversity at all, man. It's all Malay and it's all old people. Maybe there are young people there, but they don't look young to me. They all look like all old ustad and old preachers like that.
But seriously if let's say for PAS or some what else? I'm not saying I very hate certain parties, but for you see Kelantan's that side a lot of the is still the PAS is doing some things right. There's still a lot of these issues. The child marriage issue is happening in North Side, right?
I mean, they're not going to tackle that issue because that issue is not going to be a main concern for voters there. What's the main concern for voters? Things like flooding, things like clean water, things like, I don't know, being able to afford food on the table. All this kind of thing is more concerning for the average voter rather than all this like societal issues. If PAS is able to really solve those problems, then yes, I would say that they will be able to have a stranglehold. But again, it really depends on PAS really, and PAS and Bersatu really monopoly all the states and win back as the main government. Because let's say they only win a partial, they will still have to work with unity government in order to get money to fix the pipe and everything like that. If they can't get the money from the unity government, then they have no progress. Then the people will see, oh, PAS is already win, but they never do anything. Even though it's because they don't want to work with unity government, or unity government don't want to work with them. It's still a stalemate, Nothing is going to be solved, okay? Actually, in the end of the day, voters get nothing if we think about it, man.
Maybe we got one day's holidays. One more days if let's say, well, I don't know who we give first a holidays and we because support
always
them.
I think Johor is more lah, because every time they win football match, Sultan there will give give you a free holiday lah. But that's all we ask for, holiday. Not like, I don't know, increase minimum wage, or I don't know, free healthcare, or maybe free education. That's all we care. Or maybe like fix the flooding, or fix your water pipes. We just want free holidays.
EPF subsidized.
Again, use our own money. What happened to the government tax we give? At least we get 100 ringgit. If you are B40, you get free 100 ringgit. I must say. Yeah. But we'll have to wait and see how the outcome will be in state election. August 12th will be, and we will also try to cover the results of it and see where we go from there.
Yeah, no matters. I believe no matters who won these elections, we also hope our Malaysians make the Malaysia greater again and no more corruptions and.
I mean, here's the most important thing.
Yes,
as a Malaysian, you have the right and the power to vote, because at the end of the day, you are the boss. The people is the boss.
Yeah, in the end, it's always a government
servant.
Yes.
They serve you. Remember that.
Yes, remember.
So you must remember, they are working for you. You are paying for them. So you have a right to voice out however you want to voice out.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Because just reasons, some of my friends from China, especially from China, they are like serving the government. I don't know lah. Serving the government is like they're serving the government is like serve their boss like that. Actually, it's a different way around.
Let's be real. It's not really government. You're serving the capitalistic side of the government, okay, in China.
Yeah, because from us, we are the other opposites. The government who are serve the people here.
China government also serve the people also, right? Don't blanket say everything is like that, okay?
No, that one is.
I love you, Xi.
Again, I love you, Anhua.
我爱你.
Aku cinta Anhua.
But yes, in the end of the day, the government exists to serve the people.
Yeah.
The people is the boss, okay? While we still have that power, when the time comes when the people cannot control the government, then it's not a government, it's a dictatorship already. Which is what it was under Mahathir. So get out there and vote for Abe Lim. For Bandar Utama.
This Dr. M.
But he's not running,
You know what? He lost the Langkawi
of
already,
course, if he got face to come out again,
but
I really
how come
shocked,
you want to keep saying this and saying that? Like the consultants or some seniors,
of course,
mentors.
Old man, want to talk one, old man yell, cloud one, all this thing. Seriously, just let the young people try, okay? Just give a chance to the young people.
Can him zip his mouth?
No, cannot lah. You know this guy. Okay lah. I think that's enough for today's episode. We thank you and we hope for all the voters there, get out there and vote, for your state, and hopefully you get the people that represents you best.
Enjoy the elections and enjoy. Maybe we'll got one holiday in
Don't go too crazy, okay? Let's not have an insurrection like January 6th insurrection or Brazil insurrection like this, okay? Let's be civil about it, okay?
Civilizations.
We are a civil country, okay? Don't think like developing country mentality,
Developing country.
Alright, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you for watching and listening. As always, do share, like, subscribe if you enjoy what we do here. We always appreciate whatever your thoughts are, and tell us in the comments, who do you think should win, who do you think deserve the win, and why should you vote for Abe Lim?
Maybe you tell us more directly how we go to make Malaysia better, what's
Yes,
the way
share
to
with
make
us.
the Malaysia better, you can talk to us. No matter in Chinese or English or Bahasa, we can understand.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Will we listen? Probably not.
And then we are gonna have a discussions. Maybe we are have the next talk, because we are collect all your comments, and then we are go for the discussion. It's more in all
Yes.
more details, because we want to live in one more harmony in Malaysia. It's not say the Malaysians you can see nowadays. You can see all the nowadays the foreigners is conquered our country. It's not Malaysian. You can go. I don't know whether you guys in my young generation know where is Kota Raya, the area. You can see. It's not not Filipino. It's some I don't know. It's in Myanmar or some other places.
Okay, let's not attack foreigners, okay? They are brought in here because of capitalism, bringing in low-cost worker, okay? They are victims of circumstance. Let's not jump to that. Let's focus at the task of hand. How do we make our country better? By voting the right constituents, by voting the right people in power. Don't just simply vote because you don't like the other person. Vote on the people who you think will help make your state better. Okay? And always remember, respect each other, okay? Don't simply just throw shit, okay? And of course, the most important, always vote for Ah Believe. Until the next episode, we'll see you guys. Goodbye.